Hello and welcome to the SCA Cricket Show. My name is Shazad Haq and I'll be your host for this series. Now this is a very special milestone for the SCA as it marks the first time an NSA, a National Sports Association, has a regular show dedicated to its own sport. Now for those of you not in the know, SCA stands for the Singapore Cricket Association, and we've got a special message for you from the President of the SCA, Mr. Imran Hamid.
The Singapore Cricket Association is pleased to present the SCA Cricket Show. The SCA Cricket Show is going to be a bi-monthly serial that will feature all the ongoings of Singapore cricket. We in the Singapore Cricket Association are particularly pleased and proud that we are the only national sports association to have a dedicated channel on cricket. We hope you enjoy the show, and if you have any event or comment, please don't hesitate to contact us. In the meantime, play a straight bat.
We'll hear more from Mr. Hamid later on in the series as he talks about Singapore cricket and its future. Well, the SCA had two aims for this show. One was to spread the gospel of cricket for those of you not already involved in the game. And secondly, for cricket lovers, we'll tell you everything cricket that's happening in Singapore. Well, there are over 100 teams participating in cricket in Singapore. That makes us one of the fastest growing sports in the country. That's 8 divisions, 6 normal and 2 corporate. So obviously, that's a lot of cricket to cover for us in a half-hour show. So for now, we'll start off with Division 1 of the Griffin Kinetic League. IA1 took on SRC Kings in the Division 1 League game last Sunday at the Indian Association. SRC Kings made a whopping 338 in their 50 overs. Gul Mohammad Rais leading the way with a fantastic century. IA1 bowlers were left feeling helpless. Jigar Patel with the best figures of 2 for 32. In reply, IA were bowled out for a meagre 103 in 29 overs, with only 3 of their batsmen reaching double figures. The damage done by Sheikh Nazir, who had figures of 4 for 28, followed by SRC captain Dhamichan Muleva. SRC Kings won the toss and opted to bat first, and they lost the wicket of Pankaj Kapoor early in the 8th over. But a solid partnership between Raj Chandrasekhar and Gul Mohammad Rais ensured smooth sailing for SRC. The pair put on a 162-run stand in just 16 overs before Chandrasekhar fell for 67. Rais went on to score 101, with SRC's middle order playing a good partnering role. A late burst from Ram Raja Pandian saw SRC put on a huge 339-run target. In reply, IA1 started off well. The openers put up a 31-run partnership before Ram Prasad fell victim to Imran Ullah. It went downhill from that point on, IA1 failing to hold on to their wickets. They lost 4 wickets for just 45 runs. Sagar Kulkarni provided some resistance with a hard-fought 26, but in the end, IA fell very short as they were bowled out for 103, losing by a massive 235 runs.
We started off well, and I think we had a good opening partnership. We managed to pull up 338 and then a couple of good performances with the bat. Gul made a brilliant 100 by in just 60 odd balls, and then later contributed by Nasir, who managed to pull in another 30 runs, and we ended up with a very good total. I think the batsman was just going after them, and probably it's a smaller field, AstroTurf wicket, pretty easy to bat on, so there's nothing much the bowlers could do when the batsman is really attacking. I think certainly this win has put us much higher in the league table. I think we are ranked at the number 3 now, and hopefully with the next win we hope that we can get into top 2, but still it's subjective to the other games, what happens in the other games. But certainly it does prepare us well for the next game, so that, the batsmen are confident, and we have made a good total 338, and the previous week we also had a good chase against CSC 278, so I think a couple of wins has given us a lot of confidence.
I think we just gave away too many runs today, and batting didn't click. We need to work on our batting skills now. Okay, we have a good side. I think it's just the mental frame of mind which they need to work on. Once people get runs and things start working well, it should be fine. We have an important game next week, just next door. Quite a crucial game. We need to win the next few games. Mental preparations are required, and I think I've spoken to the boys and hope it all works out well for them.
So here's a look at the Division 1 tables and how it stands as of now. Lanka Lions 1 continue to lead the pack with 66 points off 9 matches. 12 points behind are the SCA Colts. The SRC Kings move up to third with 45 points. The SEC Lions are hot on their trail with 39 points. IA1 sit in fifth with 30 and CSC1 are at the bottom, a further 4 points behind. Earlier on, you heard from Mr. Imran Hamid, president of the SCA. Well, we've actually got 2 board presidents for you this week. Mr. Mustafa Kamal, president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, was in Singapore recently to strengthen ties. I sat down with Mr. Kamal to talk about topics such as hosting World Cup 2011. I'm here with the Bangladesh Cricket Board President, Mr. Mustafa Kamal. It's really good to have you here with us, sir. Just tell us a little bit more about your role as the BCB President. What does it entail?
Well, thank you very much, sir. You see, it is almost 2 years now. I've taken over Bangladesh Cricket Board as the President. And also I'm the President of Asian Cricket Council. Now, you see, as President of Bangladesh Cricket Board, it is my responsibility to move our cricket forward, you know, because it is almost 10, 12 years we are playing cricket and we are being recognized by ICC to play both ODI format cricket and also we have the test status. Now, in the last 10, 12 years, slowly, gradually we are making progress, because you might be aware, before that, to say 20 years back, cricket was not very popular in our country, Bangladesh. Now, slowly, gradually, during the last 20 years time frame, cricket is very popular in Bangladesh. It is adored by everybody, men and women, young or old, everybody. So it is a good thing, you know, because for moving our cricket, we need the support of the people. We need the support of the people, and also we need the support of the government. Government is also very keen, you know, because in our country, even today, all the stadiums, all the facilities are owned by the government. So we can use up those facilities as a leasee. So that is the reason actually we need government support.
Can you tell us about the positive changes that you've overseen since you've taken over as BCB President?
My role during the last 2 years, because precisely I was most of the time I was concentrating myself for delivering World Cup cricket, you know, ICC World Cup 2011, as just to have finished in the month of February, March this year. So almost a year and a half, we had to concentrate our effort precisely on World Cup cricket. Now, what I will do, because there are some areas where you are lagging, so we pinpointed those areas. We'll try to bring in improvements in those areas.
You just mentioned the World Cup. Let's ask you about that tournament. Firstly, how you think Bangladesh performed, and secondly, how you think Bangladesh was as a host.
We had 2 responsibilities. One responsibility as an organizer to host that event, and the other responsibility was to deliver cricket on the grounds. I mean, as a team, you know, how Bangladesh played and what they performed. So I should say, as organizer, we were very successful. You might be knowing that the inaugural, as well as we had 8 games in Bangladesh played. So all were done peacefully, done very effectively, very smoothly. There was, I mean, it was appreciated by everybody. And the inaugural event even, we ranked number 2 because it was the ranking was done by IMG. According to IMG, we ranked number 2 this event. We secured 9.69 points and 9.85 points secured by this Beijing Olympic. Even we were above Johannesburg football, you know, FIFA World Cup football. So they secured 9.58 points. So by securing 9.69 points, we were number 2. So it was a very good show, I should say. We received all the support from the government and the people of the country. All entire community, entire people, entire nation was engaged in this event. So it was an integrated approach from government down to the people, down to the street. So that way, it was good. And then on the ground, we played 6 games. We lost 3 and we won 3. We could not just manage to play in the quarter final. Although the quarter-final was played by West Indies, they also secured 6 points. We also secured 6 points. But in the run rate, we were lagging behind, so we could not play in the World Cup quarter-final.
Well, Mr. Kamal, it's been a real pleasure having you on the SCA Cricket Show. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll have more from Mr. Kamal later on in the show. Coming up on the SCA Cricket Show, it's the Dennis Meyer International Veteran Sixers Tournament. We look at how it all started, and we've got some of the action as well. Even the rain couldn't dampen the spirits of these cricket enthusiasts.